he don't trust you, I'm
It's a Nitty bitch.
Nitty B on the track. Hallelujah. Hey, is that Nitty?
Talk to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. quarterback's headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hits inside, it smothers. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now here's Manning. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking for room, it smothers.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Manning.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll line up for a second down play.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Coming out with it, it's Davison. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. Run inside. It Smothers. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He's changing the play. To throw, Manning. Rolls right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Davison. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the read, the ride. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
4th down, Moore. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but wanted a play to come up with the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Out wide right, it's Smothers. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He lets it fly. And he made the grab with enough for the 1st down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. That's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Trying to take it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Moore. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the gun, it's Smothers. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Right side, it's Smothers. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Arch is going to throw for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Manning. Keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Kick is on its way. Making his first move. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Davison. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Throwing more. Still looking to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore will throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Here's Moore to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. In the gun on third down, Moore. Out wide left, it's Hill. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think
He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet, young.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Again, it's Moore. Buying time to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you've got a good plan running out of the locker room. And then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be 2nd and long. Throwing Manning. Out wide right, it Smothers. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Davison. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Dante Moore moves to his right. He'll pull it down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play. The defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He turns it loose to the left. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Here's Arts to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air, it's Manning. Left side, it's Brown. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Manning to throw. Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Right side, it's Coleman. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught on the RPO. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Arch Madness. Out wide left, it's Smothers. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives.
What up,
you
man?
have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Let's work. Good, bro. Man down. 17.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
I'll go post it.
The corners are walked up tight.
I'll go eat some McDonald's, nigga. I'm pissed. Man, give me a Big Mac. Large fries. Think about to eat a Big Mac.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a
give me a Big Mac.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Moore. He'll take a deep shot here. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Dropping back, it's Manning. He'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Out wide right, it's Coleman. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quick give, it's Coleman. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards.
Going to take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Throwing more. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT. And
it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Straight ahead, it's Coleman. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Trying to establish the run. Got the first down. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Fenway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Rebels ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Smothers. Pass to 6. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Changing the routes with his receivers. Manning unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Flying down the left side. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Manning. Right side, it's Townsend. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Again, it's Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Left side, it's Brown. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Hits inside, it's Lacey. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Selling the fake. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Turns it upfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew that the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Haas. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well run him again. All over him immediately. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big 1st down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a 1st down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You've got to accomplish the mission.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be
not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It smothers. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Arch is going to throw for it. Out wide right, it smothers. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Throwing Manning. Right side, it smothers. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sells the run, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, it's Lacey. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Comes down, it's Haas. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. On play action. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dura. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Going downfield for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now at the 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Defense all over it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Just smothered on the play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pattern.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Smothers. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now here's Manning. They're all over it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Looking for room. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Durham. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Maybe just a couple of inches short.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks the tackle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Left side, it's Durham. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Third and long right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And man, that's a really good job by this defense to play zone on 3rd and long, to kind of sit back, but not get lost, to not get your eyes and not see the running back. Everybody starts to release. They break on the football, come down, get a good tackle on the running back, and get a big stop on 3rd down.
Kick is in the air. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's Arts to throw. Right side, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Art's going to spin it again. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offense.
Makes the grab in their space. The 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Wingo. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Levin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, and they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving out to the right. Caught. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Can they catch him? That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Got a little, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Levitt. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it up to 30. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Manning to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Leaping grab for a big gain. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. So a quick timeout called by the offense, and if they move efficiently, they might have opportunity to run a play and stop the clock again. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Run in the red zone, it's Smothers. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they regain the lead. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Arch Madness. Left side is Smothers. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Making the adjustment. First down, right back to Brown. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Manning. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the sack.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Out wide right, it's Brown. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Clevin. Got his man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going with the counter play here. Behind his way for 3 out to the 33.
Coming into this game, man, and the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
One more time, it's Brown. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
At the 45 on his way. There's a crease. The 20. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. From deep, it's Hall. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. 5-29. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Finds his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off-play action. Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. As center down's going to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Brown again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Right side, it's Brown. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Manning. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, is there...
Unleashes one deep. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. To throw, it's Levin. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide right, it's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Smothers. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive, great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments.
It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. A first carry now. This is Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Prescott. Flush to his right. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and related a yard.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3rd and 9 here.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds...
Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 66 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Cowboys 3.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. 5 yards is to tally the first down. Brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
To throw is Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, look at this play call. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Wester on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to move back in front.
The extra point.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
14. Cowboys 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And bulldozing his way through. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped them, and now you've got to regroup and play again.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Completes this one to Pickens. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Oh, nice move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 27 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys 17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 after their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. Here's Derrick Henry all alone.